They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Stallions will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back looking for help. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be a...
Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First play of the drive, read option right. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Stallions will punt this one away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They run the reverse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse. And
the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first...
all out of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, running back gets to give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
The Stallions will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They try to get it outside on the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they come to the line in the Wildcat, going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Stewart. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's got it on the run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. It doesn't get better than that.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Stallions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. This is a designed run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Hammers ahead for a yard out for the 12.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Stallions in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Stallions decide to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Bullock. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Flips it out on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
The Stallions line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quickly complete. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it. Slippery slide. Finds his that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
The Stallions are facing 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Grimes. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They punt it away on 4th down. He takes it at the 45. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Ducks!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job.
Looking for the end zone. Took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Stallions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Grimes. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Punt is in the air. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to scramble. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the run, it's Ward. Look out, he's got room. Runs through the tackle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Stallions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Moore to the air. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've